The Imam Shafat was saying today in the Khutbah that people curriculum can come first. The parents always look to send them to get degree in this and that and all kind of things.
Do you know why you have all these mazhabs and conflicts? There is no conflict in the Quran. They don't conflict over this. The conflict is when we say this hadith is weak and this is not authentic, and this sheikh from this country says this law and this one says that law, and one guy comes and tells you your salah is haram if the pants is below the ankle. Another sheikh comes and says no, the hadith says if you do it with takabbur. Then another one quote the other hadith and tells you if your clothes go beyond the ankle with pride and arrogance, then no. So then you see one country of Muslims wearing their pants up by their calves, another country of Muslims that go below the ankle, because they both have different hadith to back them up. But if you read the Quran, you will be able to have those clarity and wouldn't follow these things blindly. There are many issues like that, my brothers and sisters. Many Sharia issues. You have some people practicing openly family planning, restriction of having children when they get married. You go into the lives of the Sahabas, you see some of them did it and some did not do it. So some sheikhs say, yeah, you could marry and don't have children. Some sheikhs say, no, you need to have children. What do? We go in the Quran to find the answer and see what Allah says about that. Otherwise we'll end up, this is America, you're in a different part of the world. We study Islam here. Don't let people confuse you with their culture and their cultural upbringing and their one-track mind. We have this is what is the most powerful book. The miracle of the Muslims in the world today is the Quran. The difference with all religions is that the Jews have to take the rabbi's statement, the Christians have to listen to the Pope, the Hindus listen to the pundits, but in Islam you don't need to follow a sheikh blindly. You could take his guidance, but you need to go to the Quran to confirm. And the Sharia and the teachings of different hadith and different interpretations, because the very sheikhs condemn each hadith and say this one is weak, this is Hasan, this is Za'if, this is Muttafiq alay. But everything comes from the Quran. And if anything conflicts with the Quran, you don't let this cultural, because you're Salafi and you're Halafi and you're Hanbali and you're whatever we are, we allow ourselves to be misled and not be Muslims of the Quran. The thing that makes Islam unique and the Muslims unique in the world is the Quran. We don't have to follow any man. And I don't want anybody, I'm very strong into interfaith. I don't criticize Hinduism and Buddhism because of that. And Baha'u'llah and Baha'i faith or anything. Most of the other faiths, they have to follow a man. Even though in Christianity and Judaism it does not say that by the book, but yet they have to follow the Pope and the priest and the pastor and the rabbi. And they cannot do what they want from the book. Others, they'll be out of that system. Come on, this is what makes us Muslims the most unique in the world. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. That's why Allah says that He has chosen this ummah linnas, for the entire world, all human beings, because we have a one book that has the message of all books combined into it. So we have the direct message. We get explanation in the Sunnah, we get explanation by different scholars, but if we get an explanation that is contrary to the Quran, that takes priority. Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi, Imam Malik, Imam Hanbal, all the A'immah, the Imams made that very clear, that if you find something in the Quran that is contrary to my opinion and my qiyas, then take the Quran and leave what I say. Today that people choose all these different things, so it enhances corruption. That's why you have one extreme Taliban, one extreme ISIS and crisis. And you have the same thing in a cultural way. People practice a cult. Some people practice in this halala. Have you heard of the halala club? I'll talk about that in another khutbah. That's a serious club. You ever heard of the halala club? You don't know what is that? Halala club is when a man divorces his wife tonight. They have a club where they pay men to go sleep with her the next night, so she become halal back for the husband the next night. It's a corruption that they have misrepresented the Quran. Make their own Sharia and their own laws. And it exists even in the West today. They brought it into London and other countries here, which is totally contrary to the Quran. They misinterpret the law. Come on. Then people think I'm downplaying Islam. I'm not downplaying Islam and Muslims. I'm saying I'm applying the Quran. I'm saying study the Quran. This is what Allah says. Dabbara means be sensible, be intellectual. We need to study it with reason, sensible thinking. Time really doesn't permit me, my brothers and sisters. I've got to conclude the khutbah. But I want to really remind myself and you, sisters, mothers, brothers, fathers, this is the answer, the Quran. Please go home. All I'm telling you, if you don't have to agree with me, just go take this verse, study it, go in your own language, see what it says. Islam is not only about listening Quran and reading in Ramadan, and somebody teach us the Quran and then they brainwash us to their culture. That's what happens a lot of places. One guy teaches you Quran and he brainwashes you to his village dehati, desi mentality. Another guy teaches you, he makes you a militant. Another guy teaches you, he makes you a cultural person. Be careful, read, study the Quran. That's the key thing that Allah has revealed this Quran. Hudal linnas as a guide for human beings. And we can only understand the guidance of the Quran when we try to study it and understand it. Let these radical imams brainwash some of us. We come here, we sit, we sleep in khutbahs, we don't get the message. That's why we miss it. He says, all I need you to be grateful. Allah Akbar. Are you telling me Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not protect the prestige of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?